Hey everyone, welcome to your fun moves. Today we're gonna be focusing on an upper body strength workout. This one's gonna be super quick. We're gonna kind of get right into things. It'd be really great. You can pair this one with one of your other favorite quick a few fun moves workouts, or you could just do it on its own if you just want something kind of quick to do. And as far as equipment goes, you're gonna wanna set a lighter medium-ish weights, something that's fairly versatile because we'll be doing a little bit of everything today. I think something you'd feel comfortable bicep curling with. We're gonna do some front raises, some tricep extending, and some chest fly. So yeah, like I said, a little bit of everything. Pretty quick warm up today. So just know maybe our first working set, maybe just go a little bit slower just to let everything warm up just a little bit more. And then we'll kind of move on from there, okay? Everything will be time-based today, so you can follow along with me. And let's get right into it. So we're gonna get started in an all fours position. Hands are gonna be underneath the shoulders and knees are about underneath your hips. Take your left arm, you're gonna reach it forward nice and actively as if someone's trying to pull your left arm. And then from here, you're gonna draw a big circle with that left hand, left arm, opening up to the front of that left shoulder. And then take that circle all the way around until the left hand comes back to where it was. Place it on the floor, other side. Take that right arm, big reach forward, big sweep around with that right arm. Oh my gosh, yes, that feels good. Place that right hand down and then back to the other side. We're here for 30 seconds total. It's nice and slow, warming up the shoulders, warming up the back. Today's workout also won't be very wristy, I will say. This is kind of the only movement that we're gonna do on our wrists. There will be some options to do push-ups if you want. You also don't have to. That is just gonna be a totally optional movement today. All right, 10 more seconds, everyone. We're gonna come to lie on our stomachs next. Ooh, yeah, feeling this, feeling good. All right, we're gonna come to lie on our stomachs next in 3, 2, and 1. Nice work. So lying on your stomach, you're gonna reach your arms forward, palms are gonna be facing down. You can have your head lifted ever so slightly up off the floor. Ideally, you have your gaze down, but you can kind of look up briefly to kind of have a look at what I'm doing. I want you to tuck your toes up underneath you and bring your feet together to touch. I want you to flex your quads so much so that your knees lift up off the floor, and you're gonna feel your glutes and maybe even your core engaged slightly. With your arms reached out in front of you, you're gonna lift the palms up off the floor, and then you're gonna exhale, pull the elbows back down by your side. Nice long line out through the crown of your head. Think down to your toes, extend the arms forward, place the hands down to the ground. So we lift the arms up nice and actively. The arms are reaching long. We pull the elbows back by our side. We reach it long and place the hands down. So let's keep that going. We're here for an entire minute, and then we're getting into our first sort of working set. Now, if you're feeling anything into your low back here, think about reaching maybe a little bit more for length, and don't worry so much so about being like, how high up can I lift my arms and my head and shoulders up off the floor? If it's a bit too much having your quads active with your knees lifted, you can also lower them down, but still think a little bit of activity out through the feet, glutes, and core. Good, so each time we lower the palms down to the ground, you lift up, pull the elbows back, reach long, and lower down. Good, we got about 15 more seconds, everyone. And then we're gonna go into our first sort of working set. We are gonna go through this round, or through these movements 3 times through. I think the first round is kind of gonna be like our exploratory round, learning how to do the movements. And we'll be doing each move for about 50 seconds. We'll take a quick sort of rest in between each move just to kind of regroup. And we'll go through it 3 times, and that's kind of your workout. Good, in 3, 2, and 1. Nice work. Whenever you're ready, we're coming up to standing. And you're gonna need to grab your set of weights. I'm using 5-pound dumbbells, just because we'll be doing a little bit of everything. If you want to kind of switch out your weights for different movements, you totally can. Our first movement, we're starting standing, feet about hip width apart. I want you thinking core like a plank. Your palms are going to be in by your thighs. Now we're going to think our right arm, you're going to rotate your right fingertips to face forward. You're going to bicep curl that weight, place it down, and then other side. Left arm, we bicep curl, and lower down. Your palms are facing in towards your thighs with a slight softness in the elbows. You're gonna raise both of your arms up in front of you to about eye level. Slowly lower back down. We bicep curl, and front raise. So this is our first movement, everyone. Let's keep this going. We're here for 50 seconds total. We're already about halfway. Good, so that front raise, we're only raising to about eye level. Slight softness in the elbows as well as you reach the arms forward. Core is engaged. You're gonna feel your core is gonna wanna try to work. Hopefully it's gonna work as you reach those arms forward. So it's gonna help counterbalance that weight transfer coming forward. Nice work. We got about 10 more seconds here, everyone. Our second movement. We're gonna come to lie on our back. We have a tricep extension with a chest fly. Good, in 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Nice work. You're coming to lie on your back, going into a tricep extension to a chest fly. So feet are gonna be flat on the floor. Let's reach the arms straight up overhead. We want a long line thing from your knuckles through your dumbbell handle, through your wrist down to your shoulders. Now from here, we're gonna bend at the elbow joints, keeping the elbows right up over top of the shoulders, dropping those weights sort of down by the sides of your head, your temples. You're gonna extend the arms out straight. Now from here, slight bend in the elbows. You're gonna open up your arms to the side, tapping the elbows on the floor. Your wrists stay up off the ground. We close it off, and then again, we tricep extend straight, and chest fly. So with that chest fly, your elbows are sort of staying in line with the shoulders as you open everything up. And imagine as if you're sort of like tearing apart something with your arms with that chest fly. With the tricep extension, we want to be super stable with, think like your biceps are sort of the big part of your arm. You're always staying over top of the shoulders. So as we bend down, what's creating that movement or that extending is the bending or flexing and extending of your elbow joint. Nice work, everyone. We got about 15 more seconds here. Our third movement, or our last one, is gonna be lying on our stomachs. And we're gonna be going through what we call an I, Y, and a T, with an option to add a push-up if you want. I'll walk you through it. We're gonna need a little bit of space for that one. In 3, 2, and 1, you can ditch your weights. We're coming onto our stomach. I'm gonna sort of go on like a little bit of an angle on my mat just so I have some space to kind of reach my arms around. So same kind of thing we had with that prone row. I want you to bring your feet together to touch, flex your legs so that your knees lift up off the floor. Your arms are gonna reach straight up overhead. Your fingertips, your pinkies are down towards the floor, thumbs up towards the ceiling. We're gonna reach up, that's our I. Reach out onto the corners of your mats, that's your Y. And then from here, flip your palms down, bring your arms all the way out to like an airplane position, and you lift up from there. That is our T. Good, now from here, option, bring the hands underneath the shoulders, push yourself up into a push-up, lower back down, reach back out for that I. So we go I, Y, T. Option for that push-up, if you're like, hell no, I don't want to do a push-up, you can do it from your nose. You can do it from your knees. You also just don't have to do it at all. So you can just alternate between that I, Y, and T. So that round I did not do the push-up. That push-up is strictly optional. Also, if you're working with a space limitation and maybe reaching all the way, your arms all the way out for your T doesn't work, you also just don't have to do that. I'm adding that push-up because it actually feels pretty good today. And those are our movements, everyone. We got to go through that 2 more times, and then that's your workout. Nice work. We're coming up to standing. Round 2 and 3, 2, and 1. So our first round's always a little bit funny. We gotta learn the moves. We're going into it. We have bicep curl into that front raise. Whenever you're ready, go for it. So remember, we have those arms at your thighs, knuckles facing inwards, softness in those elbows as you come into that front raise. Nice work, everyone. We're halfway. We have our tricep extension, that chest fly next. 10 seconds. We're coming to lie on our back. And we hold those arms straight up overhead. Palms are facing in towards each other in 3, 2, 1. Here we go. Coming to lie on your back. Feet are flat on the floor. Make sure you give yourself enough space so that you can come into that chest fly as well without hitting any furniture. So trying to create resistance throughout that entire range of motion with your chest fly. So think as if you're almost pulling your arms apart to open it up, and then you push everything together in towards the midline. Whew. Looking good, everyone. We're really feeling the difference between those two movements, your tricep extension to that chest fly. You can move as fast or as slow as you want here. We got about 15 more seconds. We have our eyes wide T's, and then the option for that push-up. And remember, out of all of those, if you're like, I don't have enough space to do a T, that's totally fine. Good, and 3, 2, and 1. Here we go, flipping around. I'm gonna try to find a little bit of a better position so that I have a little bit more space. Okay, you're lying on your stomach. Remember, we're going to be active from the crown of your head out through the toes, so toes are tucked up underneath you. Reach the arms forward, you go thumbs up, out on that corner, thumbs up, and then palms face down into your T. Option, you can add that push-up. You can do the push-up from your toes or from your knees. Quality push-up, thinking about the core and your shoulders. We go through this one more time, everyone, and then that's your workout. Nice, in 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Let's finish it off. Up to standing, grab onto those weights, bicep curl with that front raise. Whenever you're ready, go for it. So just because we're standing here doesn't mean you're like, oh, I'm just standing here. You're thinking feet are grounded into the floor. You're looking straight ahead, good posture. Core feels like a plank. All right, we're already halfway. One more time. Tricep extension. That chest fly. So we're getting pretty much a little bit of everything in today in this quick little workout. All right, and 4, 3, 2, 1 last time. Tricep extension with that chest fly whenever you're ready, going right into it. Remember, we really need to make sure that you're moving almost like you got like robot arms when you do that tricep extension. So nothing else is moving except for the elbow joint is flexing and extending. Nice tight grip on those weights, especially with that chest fly. I don't want to see any open fingertips. Tight grip. Remember that strength starts from your hands, goes all the way through the arms, translates to the rest of your body. Ooh. All right, 15 more seconds. We finish off one more round of your eyes, wires, and T's, and then option for that push-up if you wanted it. For my third round, I'm not gonna do the push-ups. So if you're feeling a little bit confused as to how to switch from one round to the next without the push-up, you can watch me. In 4, 3, 2, and 1. Last 50-second working interval. Here we go. Whenever you're ready, have at it. Remember, I want you thinking a little bit more for reaching for length as opposed to height. We want to be active through the entire body. So that's why I want you to try to bring the feet together, flexing the legs so that your knees lift up off the floor. You got 20 more seconds here. Keeping that gaze down. We want the neck as relaxed as possible. We're just working into the shoulders. In 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Nice work, everybody. We're gonna finish off a quick little kneeling cat-cow just to get some movement back into the spine quick. Arms come out by your side into a nice good little T position. Take an inhale, open up, lean back. And then exhale, round, tuck the chin, peel the shoulder blades apart. And let's just do that quickly one more time. Nice big inhale, open up, lean back, pull the elbows together. And then exhale to round. Nice work, everyone. That was just your quick little 10-minute-ish upper body strength workout. Thank you so much for moving with me today. Sometimes like quick little like 10-minute-er or like something like that, you're like, I'm just gonna do that. And then now you're like, ooh, actually I'm feeling pretty good. And then you can like add something on. So sometimes it's a really good sort of tactic to kind of trick yourself into like doing a bit more, is start with something really small. And it doesn't feel very daunting being like, I can do 10 minutes. And then now maybe you're feeling a little bit more like inspired to do something else. So anyways, thanks for moving with me today. I will see you next time. Bye.